Hi my friends, we're in Hussein Dey as usual, and today we will be driving to the neighborhood of Dely Ibrahim. So Dely Ibrahim is one of Algiers suburbs in the upper parts of the city, and well, it's not very far from Chiraga. It's in fact located between the neighborhoods of Ben Aknoun and Chiraga. So as you may know, all those neighborhoods that are suburbs of Algiers are also huge areas. They are huge, big neighborhoods with big surface areas. Okay, and they are also neighborhoods that were recently developed, and Dely Ibrahim is one of them. So back in the 1970s, Dely Ibrahim was mostly farmland, and it was, it's not very far from Chiraga and Ouled Fayed and Ben Aknoun. And now we are driving as usual through the Amirouche apartment complex with its beautiful palm trees. I enjoy driving under that, underneath this building. And Algiers has such beautiful buildings. Some of them date to colonial times, others to pre-colonial times, others to post-independence times. There is a hotel on the right, the New Day Hotel, and by the way, there are two more hotels there in that neighborhood, in that part of the neighborhood. We are still in Hussein Dey. New Day, named after Hussein Dey, of course. And Hussein Dey itself is named after Dey Hussein. And Dey Hussein is the last Ottoman or Turkish governor who governed Algeria. He governed it until 1830, when the French disembarked in Stawali, in the town of Stawali, in the west of Algiers, some 30 kilometers west of Algiers, and came to invade Algiers, and went on to invade all of Algeria. And Algeria remained colonized by the French from 1830 to 1962, when Algerians fought a fierce independence war in order to get independence. So now Zapata Square, named after Emiliano Zapata, the Mexican revolutionary. And it's here that we turn around in order to go to the road, to the Liza-Nasser road, that will, or highway, that will eventually lead us to the Ben Aknoun highway. And of course, if you want to go as quickly as possible to Dely Ibrahim, you need to take the Ben Aknoun highway, or the southern bypass highway, or Rocade Sud. And I refer to that highway as the bypass highway because it bypasses Algiers. It allows drivers to drive from neighborhood to neighborhood, and especially from suburb to suburb, without having to drive through the city center. It's early in the morning, it's still dark, and it's also overcast. The sky is also overcast, and it's been raining last night. We're in April 2021. Usually this road is paralyzed with traffic in the afternoon, especially in the afternoon. But we are, and of course in rush hour, in the morning rush hour. Because lots of people work in, live in the upper parts of Algiers, in the upper suburbs of Algiers, like Ain Naja, Dely Ibrahim, Ben Aknoun, and Ben Khadem, and they drive downtown. They work downtown. So this is the entrance to Garidi. So one of the entrances to Lizanaser, sorry, Lizanaser. You can also drive to Garidi through that road. And there is a beautiful park here, beautiful garden. Just look at those trees over there with a pointed shape. I enjoy driving on these roads early in the morning. This is an entrance to Cuba, if you want to go to Cuba. Through Jolie Vue, a neighborhood known as Jolie Vue. And now this is our entrance to the highway, to the Binakinoon highway. I'm overtaking this bus because it's too slow. Binakinoon and Bermora Drais. We are driving to Dely Ibrahim, which is a little bit far. Civital is that building with the name Civital is in fact the headquarters of one of Algiers' major private companies. They produce agro-food, foodstuffs. They mainly produce butter and some dairy products, and also mineral water. They have a mineral water brand. Now we are approaching the neighborhood of Said Hamdin. Said Hamdin, which is mainly a residential area, not very far from the Binakinoon Park, amusement park. Although people keep complaining about all these trucks running on our highways and motorways, but they are vital to our economy, because look, those trucks are the trucks that distribute food, that supply food and products, all sorts of goods, to all the stores and shopping malls and supermarkets and mini-marts that we have here in Algiers. So they are very useful for the economy. This is Said Hamdin. Everything on the right is part of the Said Hamdin apartment complexes. Just avoid messing with these trucks, okay? Because, they avoid driving too near them, avoid cutting them off. They don't have good brakes. So this is the entrance to Said Hamdin if you want. If you want to go to Said Hamdin, then you should take the road we've just driven by, the entrance or the exit we've just driven by. And now we're headed towards an area not very far from Hydra. And this is the entrance to Hydra and Sidi Yahya. Sidi Yahya Road with its stores and shopping malls and everything. Such a beautiful street, in fact. It also has restaurants and tea parlors, pizza parlors, ice cream parlors, anything you could imagine. If you want to go to Algiers and Val d'Hydra, then you should take the right. We're approaching the entrance to Val d'Hydra, the Hydra Valley. And from there you can drive on to Algiers and on to the city center, to central Algiers. All these roads are usually crammed on ordinary weekdays. There is a university on the left, one of Algiers' new university buildings. Now we are approaching Benaknoun, or rather its central part. And if you want to go to the central part of Benaknoun, then you need to take the next exit on the right. That's also the exit that will lead you to the zoological park or to the Benaknoun Zoo. There, on the right. Now, this section of the motorway is known as the Benaknoun S, or the S of Benaknoun. And in fact, look at it. It's shaped like an S, and many accidents would happen here, caused by careless and speeding drivers. You've got to drive carefully here. Try not to reach 80 kilometers per hour at that S. Now, Bouzeria is on the right, together with the Olympic City and the July 5th Stadium. July 5th Stadium, Stade du 5 Juillet. Algeria's largest stadium, the Olympic Stadium, which is also the official stadium of. Okay, so now we are taking the right. This is the Ain Allah exit. The Ain Allah exit, which is also the entrance to Dely Ibrahim, or one of its entrances, because there is another entrance to it further away. But today we are choosing to enter Dely Ibrahim here. You can read the sign. You can read the sign. All right, Dely Ibrahim, central part of Dely Ibrahim, on the left. I worked here more than 16 years ago, for a year and a half or 2 years, I think, and it was very far from home. Guys, believe me, it wasn't fun. All right, there is a bus passing. Okay, it has the right of way because this is across. In fact, it's a roundabout, and at the roundabout, vehicles coming from the left have the right of way. So we are taking the left and driving towards the central part of Dely Ibrahim. I just hope I don't get lost, because it's a little bit confusing around here. So many things have changed ever since I worked here back in 2005 and 2006, 2007, and now there I've found my way. All this is part of the Ain Allah and Dely Ibrahim area. Ain Allah literally means the God's water spring. God's water spring. It's a blessing from God. Many places here in Algeria are called after water springs. And there is a hotel here, the Olympic Hotel on the right. It's such a beautiful thing, and I think that it already existed in 2005 when I worked here. And now, let's drive onto the central part of the neighborhood, and it's, we are already in it. There's a bank over there, the BEA Bank, or a branch of the BEA Bank, Banque Extérieure d'Algérie. And now, this is the beautiful mosque of Dely Ibrahim. There is no entry sign over there. We can't drive there, but maybe another no entry sign here on the right. Too bad, because I would have loved to show you more about that central part of Dely Ibrahim. And now, just hope that we find a turn to the right. Oh, another no entry sign. I'm frankly surprised by this. And now maybe we can take this turn here. I just hope that it's not a dead end, but from the looks of it, I don't like it. I don't like it because it looks like a dead end. Now, what to do? This is the exit of Dely Ibrahim. And this is one of the entrances to the Dunya Park, by the way, okay? So, yes, this is one of the entrances to the Dunya Park, Parc des Grands Vents, as you can see it over there. But I think that the main entrance for the public is, 5 kilometers away from here, because you need to cross a bridge, and then, you find another entrance on the right. And now, all right, no problem. Let's turn around. And drive through the central part of Dely Ibrahim again. Just look at those palm trees. They are very beautiful. They are near the mosque, the Dely Ibrahim Central Mosque. You need to pay attention to all those signs that show directions, that give directions. Okay, I guess that we can take this turn here. Thank you. Although he has the right of way, he was kind enough to let me pass. And now, yeah, I remember this street. And now, this is one of the parts of Dely Ibrahim that I wanted to show you. This area here is not very far from, the sellers of ceramic, ceramic tiles and all ceramic goods that people need in their bathrooms and their kitchens. So they sell and also plumbing items. So they sell bathtubs, jacuzzis, kitchen sinks, bathroom sinks, and everything related to bathrooms and of course tiles, wall tiles and floor tiles for bathrooms and kitchens. So that, just look at those Ryan Ceram and everything. So this is one of the centers where here in Algiers, where all these things are sold. Almost everything here has something to do with ceramics. Now we're moving back to where we came from. We're going to drive by the mosque. So the central part of Dely Ibrahim is there, the mosque, the old mosque, and such a beautiful building. A stop sign here, we've got to stop. Okay. They even sell swimming pool equipment. Well, I think that yes, we have made our tour of, we have completed our tour of the central part of Dely Ibrahim. We've seen how to drive from Hussein Dey to Dely Ibrahim. I hope that you enjoyed this trip. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to be informed of any new video I will be posting in the future. Visit Algiers, drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.